Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is David Salazar. I hope you're doing good today. One of the topics we're going to talk about today is a myth. A myth out there that for some reason I cannot understand for the life of me why the general public thinks this, but I want to tell you a big myth because I used to do this myself, honestly. So I've heard the myth that auto insurance companies or insurance, particularly your own insurance, is your friend. They're going to watch my back. They got me, blah, 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 blah. It's bullshit. And I got to be honest about it because I used to work for an insurance company. I used to be an adjuster. I know exactly what they do, how they do it, and how they react to things. So let me give you a little hint about most insurance companies. Most insurance companies treat you like a number. You are no different than anybody else. So let's just say you get into a really, really bad accident by a drunk driver, okay? That doesn't matter to them. Whether you are their own client, it doesn't. What they do is they plug you into a system, and it's either a system named Colossus or one of the other systems that they have, and you are simply a number. They put in your age, your race, your education, the types of injuries you had, how the type of education that you've sustained, if you have worked, what kind of work you do. Literally every kind of demographic they can think of, they will plug it in. Once they plug it in, a number comes out. That number is fixed, okay? So they have a low, a medium, and a high number. They try to aim for the middle number, but they can get by with the high number because they still have reserves on top of that. So most people don't know this, but your insurance company will not deviate from those numbers. The only time they will ever deviate is if a lawsuit is filed and you get a verdict, or if they settle for some reason at mediation before a verdict, okay? So this is something that most people fail to realize. The insurance company is never, ever, 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 ever going to do the right thing for you. You need to make sure that you understand that you are responsible for you. They are in charge of controlling costs. So if you have been injured by a drunk driver who hit you, go get treated, seek the appropriate medical care, do everything you can. Whatever you do, do not just give them the power to make up some arbitrary number and say, this is the final number, that's it. Good luck. I cannot stress this enough to you. I want to tell you a story about one of our clients who, he was a friend. He was a friend of mine, and prior to him being a client, he had told us that he had gone and he had been hit by a drunk driver. He told us that the driver's insurance tendered over their policy, which was $30,000, but my future client had about $80,000 in bills. So he submitted the remaining $50,000 to his insurance company. His insurance company audited those bills. They said, well, these amounts were excessive. These were hospital bills, by the way. They're excessive. We're not going to pay you $50,000. We're going to give you $18,000 and you're responsible for the rest. So he had to end up attaining $22,000 of debt, medical debt, after his insurance company wouldn't take care of it. That's very, very important because that's not right. Okay? Your insurance company has a duty to do the right thing to you. You pay them premiums every month and you expect them to do the right thing, and that's just not right. So fast forward a couple of years, and he comes to us, and as luck would have it, he got in another bad accident. This time they paid the $30,000 again, and the third party paid the $30,000, and this time he only had, I think it was $60,000 in medicals. So there was an additional $30,000 that had to be paid for. Well, we were able to get him those $30,000 paid for and money in his pocket. And after that, he didn't have to worry about the stress of the medical bills. These insurance companies are not going to do your job. They are going to make you work as hard as you can to get that money. And I cannot stress enough, you need to basically dot every I and cross every T. Ladies and gentlemen, do not allow them to take advantage of you, please. So please, please, please just make sure that you do that. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Again, my name is David Salazar. Thank you.